Open your kitchen cupboard. What do you see? A cluster of bags, boxes, and jars, all destined for one of three bins: recycling, compost, landfill. It seems simple, but it's a daily puzzle. Is this yogurt pot recyclable? Does this plastic film go in the trash? This leftover food, is it compost or landfill? We try our best, but in our confusion, we contaminate whole batches of recycling or send valuable materials to rot in a dump. But what if our homes had a built-in sense of clarity? What if waste didn't have to be a confusing end, but a smart, sorted beginning? Welcome to Boson Buzz. I'm Monty Molecule, and today we're bringing order to the end of the line. We're installing intelligence at the point of discard. Meet the silent sorter in your sink, the waste wizard. Our story starts with the daily ritual of cleanup. After a meal, a person stands at the counter holding a messy plate, scraping food into one bin, a plastic wrapper into another, a glass jar into a third. Their hands are messy, their mind is doubting. Is this the right bin? This moment of doubt, multiplied by millions of homes, is why up to a quarter of what we put in recycling ends up in landfill anyway, contaminated by food residue or the wrong type of plastic. The problem is that our sorting system is based on our fallible human guesswork. We rely on tiny, often confusing symbols on packaging. The system needs us to be perfect, but we aren't machines. The new solution makes the machine itself perfect. It doesn't ask you to learn, it learns for you. The Waste Wizard is a smart, integrated sorting hub, usually built right into your kitchen counter or connected to your sink. It looks like a sleek, modern waste unit with a single opening. Its genius is in its simplicity for you, and its complexity within. Here's how it takes the guesswork out of your hands. You don't need to pre-sort. You simply toss your waste, peelings, packaging, leftovers, a used paper towel, into the single chute. The moment an item drops in, the wizard springs into action, performing a rapid three-step diagnosis. First, sight. A high-resolution camera combined with a hyperspectral imaging sensor takes a snapshot. This isn't just a normal picture. It can see the chemical fingerprint of materials. It can instantly distinguish between polyethylene and polypropylene, two different commonly recycled plastics. See the cellulose fibers in paper and identify food matter based on its organic signature. Second, touch. A gentle, articulated arm with sensitive pressure sensors gives the item a tiny nudge or a soft squeeze. This tells the system about texture, rigidity, and density. Is it squishy like food waste, brittle like eggshell, flexible like a chip bag? This tactile data confirms what the eyes see. Third, sniff. A sophisticated but miniature gas sensor sniffs the air around the item. It can detect the volatile organic compounds given off by decaying food, the distinct scent of citrus peels, or the faint chemical odor of certain plastics. This is the final clue in the identification puzzle. All this data, sight, touch, and smell, is processed in a split second by an onboard AI. This AI has been trained on a vast database of global waste items. It doesn't just identify the material. It knows the local recycling rules for your specific city or region. It knows that while one town accepts pizza boxes, another does not if they're too greasy. Having made its decision, the wizard now performs its magic trick: smart internal routing. The bottom of the unit is not one bin, but a series of smart compartments. A system of quiet conveyor belts or air jets routes the identified item to the correct bin: compost, plastic recycling, metal, glass, paper, or general landfill. A crushed soda can might be pneumatically whisked to the metals bin. A banana peel is gently directed to the sealed compost chamber. A mixed material item, like a juice carton, paper and plastic, might be flagged for special handling or even mechanically separated. But the waste wizard's job isn't just sorting, it's also processing. The compost compartment is a self-contained, odorless bioreactor. It accelerates decomposition with controlled heat, moisture, and aeration, turning food scraps into usable garden compost in days, not months. The landfill compartment compacts its contents to minimize volume. Let's see it handle a real-world mess. After a party, a person clears a plate with nacho crumbs, a plastic cup, a paper napkin, and a lemon wedge. They dump it all into the wizard's chute. Inside, in a quiet whir of activity, the system identifies each component. The compostable lemon and food-soiled paper napkin go to the bioreactor. The clean plastic cup is routed to plastics. Any non-recyclable film is compacted into landfill. What would have been a tangled, contaminated mass in one bin is now perfectly sorted into valuable streams. The implications for the home are immediate: cleaner bins, no smells, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing your waste is being handled correctly. But the larger impact is systemic. If every home had a waste wizard, recycling plants would receive pure, uncontaminated material streams. Their sorting costs would plummet, and the quality of recycled material would soar, making it cheaper and more viable to use in new products. Landfill volumes could be drastically reduced. Looking ahead, this in-home intelligence could create a closed-loop data system. The wizard could track what you throw away most, suggesting you buy less of it or switch to a less packaged alternative. It could automatically order replacement compostable bags when you're running low. On a community level, aggregated, anonymous data from thousands of wizards could help waste management authorities optimize pickup routes and identify problematic packaging for redesign. The Waste Wizard transforms a chore into a seamless, intelligent function of the home. It removes the burden of knowledge from the individual and embeds it into our environment. It treats waste not as a guilt-inducing problem, but as a resource stream to be managed with precision and care. The Waste Wizard promises a future where nothing of value is accidentally lost, where our homes contribute directly to a cleaner planet, and where taking out the trash becomes an act of quiet, automated stewardship. If the idea of a home that sorts its own future inspires you, please like and subscribe to Boson Buzz. Until next time, have a safe and curious week.